Hi, how is everyone? I'm Steven. I'm doing good. I'm fully vaccinated. Hopefully, everyone is or is about to be. I hope everyone's doing good. I haven't been doing much lately. Uh, I went to Austin for a little bit because my friend's father passed away. So I went to go spend some time with him. And then I redecorated my room, which took a while. But other than that, nothing much. We're getting on the end of the semester, so it's getting a little hard, and uh, um, you know, some classes are like super hard, but we could get through them, and hopefully we all have a good summer and we can get back to normal. And yeah, hope everyone else is doing good as well. Uh, so I chose to address all the questions, and I didn't know if I was allowed to do that. But my main reasoning is that I really didn't have like that in depth of a musical education until I came to college in the first place. Because my family, none of them, like no one in my family is a musician. And I was like really into sports. So I just did sports and really didn't do anything. I listened to music with my like father and like my mom, and I really enjoyed like spending time with them and like singing with them. But I never really thought of it as something I would like want to do. Uh, so I didn't really have like a lot of years uh, of music. I don't have a lot of years of music under my belt. Maybe only like 3. So I just chose all the questions because I needed enough content to write about. Uh, so the one thing I learned about my assumptions was that my dad is like super religious, so he was very against like rap music and like I don't know, he just like talked down upon it. He didn't like the fact that like all the drugs and all the promiscuity. So I was always told like it was just terrible, and I never really listened to it as a kid just by like happenstance. But then when I started listening to it, especially like now that I am a music major and I have uh, some experience in music, I realized like how difficult like that stuff is and how difficult all kinds of music are. I mean, there's some that are still just like I don't like them, but I do like my perception on rap changed a bunch. It's a great art, and I absolutely love that genre. Uh, uh, the one thing that really stuck with me from my upbringing that I would say was like a main source of my like paper was how my father uh, showed me those old school songs from like Elvis, and uh, that was like the music I really, really fell in love with when I was like young, like Elvis, Johnny Cash. And as I started growing older, I started listening to music like the Beatles and stuff like that, which was music like again my father didn't like because it was all like they do drugs and it's like psychedelic and stuff. But I never like really thought of it that way, and I more just thought of it as like this sounds just absolutely amazing. So I I learned to like separate the assumptions my dad gave me when I was a child, especially like being the main influence in my life, and also the knowledge now of how like it's not like yeah they do like stuff that maybe I don't agree with like drugs and stuff, but uh it's not about that when you're listening to the music. You're actually just like supposed to objectively listen to their music, and whether you like it or not shouldn't be based on like the actions of what they do. And I feel like that was a huge thing that I learned writing the paper uh, about like my past and about my assumptions and my upbringing.